welcome to Booth Talk. My name's Brennan. I'm here with RAF YELE. Say it right?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. I'm so nervous. I was like, "Don't you go back to it? Don't you revert back to it?" So, how did you get the name? Let's talk about that.
Well, it firstly started off as Raphael because that's my original middle name.
Okay.
But then I was playing 2K. I had like my 2K is my name on PlayStation is Raphael 2121.
Mm-hmm.
So I was playing 2K. I'm losing. This guy just says, "What the hell is a RAF YELE?" So I'm just like, yo, that sounded kind of cool. And ever since that,
I'll show you what a RAF YELE is.
Ever since that day, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna roll with that.
I like that. Okay. When was that?
Say that was like maybe like a year ago.
Okay. So were you recording music at the time, or
yes?
So did you have a different name at the time?
Yes, Raphael. I was known by Raphael. Just
Raphael. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this kind of inspired you. Did it change your sound at all?
It gave me like two different personas, I would say.
Okay, so you do go back to Raphael sometimes?
No, I would just say like Raf. Like
Raf.
I would go with Raf. Like Raf is like the more cool side of me. Yele's the more aggressive.
Okay,
brash,
I like that. I like when artists kind of have the alter egos and they change up. Do you have tracks? Maybe does your voice change at all? Do you do anything with your voice to manipulate it, or is it just more the tone and the
the tone and what I'm saying?
Yeah, what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Right. I see that you just released a freestyle, All Money.
That's actually my homeboy Mello. He like produced it. I'm just like a feature on it. But
okay, so it's his. Okay, so you're a feature on the freestyle.
Yeah, but like it's a part of the Dice catalog. So
okay, so yeah, you work. I saw on your Instagram you work with DoItYourself Studios.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you guys get linked up?
We all just kind of came together. We all started working in Mello's like room at the time. We were just like recording in his room, had a little setup, had foam on the walls and stuff like that. And we just started like, networking with each other, building a bond. Like
how'd you guys all meet? Or how many are there in Do-It-Yourself Studios? How many people are involved?
Just me, my homeboy Mello, and my homeboy BP.
Let's go BP.
Yep. And just us right now. We're not really looking to expand on like different artists or anything, but we're just basically just trying to build our catalog and our sound up.
Do you all rap, the three of you?
Yeah, I mean we all can rap, but BP's mainly the producer, like engineer. Mello, he produces and raps. One of the best combos. BP is one of the best like producers I know ever. So
does BP do all your beats?
Most of them, majority of them. Mello does most of them too. I'm starting to try to branch out and do my own too, but we all try to like stay in the family basically.
So, All Money, it said it was a freestyle. Now, is that an actual freestyle off the top of the dome, or are you more of a free verse?
Free verse, I would say.
Free verse? Okay.
Free verse. We didn't freestyle it.
Okay, I was going to say, I was like, goodness.
That'd be crazy if it was, all right?
Definitely. So, what is the difference for a free verse for you? Is that something you've already written, had waiting for anything?
It's kind of just like a free verse saying whatever you want, basically. Just letting loose of your emotions, not really directed at one kind of topic. Just being free.
Okay, basically. I like that. So when did you first start recording music?
First started recording music probably when I was 15.
Okay.
That was like back when I was like a sophomore in high school.
Mm-hmm.
So like I really didn't I didn't know if I wanted to do music. I like knew I was good at it.
Yeah.
But I never really took it seriously at the time. But 15, I would say that's when I started recording music.
When did you kind of think that you might want to go into music, and what made you take that jump to actually record yourself?
I would say about 17, 16 is when I decided I wanted to do it. Like I wanted to actually be a rapper and be an artist and be in the industry. I want to do other things too. Like I want to be like a model. I want to be in movies. I want to act. There's a lot of different things I want to do, but I just feel like this type of industry is what I want to be in.
Mm-hmm. So. It's a good way to get your start and get your footing.
Yeah, and I know I'm good at that, so I might as well start with something you're good at.
Definitely.
And branch out.
So did you start recording by yourself, or did you get linked up with the Do-It-Yourself Studios pretty quick?
At first, like you talking like back then or like now?
Back then.
Back then, no. We didn't link up until like I would say like 8 months ago.
Okay.
So like before then, I was just recording with friends. Mm-hmm. My mom bought me a laptop and a microphone for Christmas.
Nice.
Got it stolen in Nipsey. Sorry, Mom. Didn't tell her about that. But
that's Ipsy for you.
Hopefully she's watching.
For real. Hopefully she doesn't see it. But yeah, she like really helped me out growing up. So,
who was the first person you performed for or that you rapped for?
My homeboy Malcolm.
When was this?
This was like, I would say, sophomore year.
Okay.
I was in this car and I would tell him I rap and he was like, nah, you can't rap, man, whatever, you suck. So like I just like was freestyling. He was like, every day we would just drive around freestyling, just around Port Huron, driving around.
How did you guys or how did you first start so you started rapping to yourself first?
Yeah.
How long of that before you realized like, okay, I gotta let someone hear this?
Freshman year was when I was like, okay, I want people to hear me. And we were doing this class rap for like the whole like freshman year, sophomores, juniors, and all that. And I was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna do it. And everybody was like, this kid think he can rap. So I did it, and it did good. So people just really started respecting me after that.
Awesome.
That's when I thought I could do it.
So did you start when you started off? Were you making your own beats, or were you just kind of finding beats? Maybe YouTube.
Yeah.
Searching like such and such type beat.
Yeah. Every time, like I was always a Tyler fan, so it was Tyler beats.
Tyler the Creator. What's your favorite Tyler the Creator album?
Oh, Wolf.
Yeah,
Wolf
I agree with that. I agree with that.
For sure.
Wolf
That's
easily
the greatest album.
I'll agree with that. I think like his stuff now is getting more praise. His newer stuff is getting a little more recognition and praise.
Yeah.
And I like it, but it's just I feel like I find myself going back and listening to like Wolf and Goblin more often. Like I feel like it's got more re-listenability, or if that's even a word.
I feel it.
You know, listen again ability.
Yeah.
Call it that. Coin that.
I just love Tyler because like, he grew with his music.
Yeah, he did.
He just grew up.
He did. He talks about that. I feel like he's had like blog posts or something about where he talks about how artists need to grow. He wants to hear the artists grow. He doesn't want to hear 50 Cent talking about the same thing over and over.
Never.
You want to hear the artists grow and change.
Never.
Just as long as they're making music. I always enjoy just as long as music's coming out. I want him to link back up with Earl Sweatshirt.
Oh yeah, of course, man.
It's driving me crazy.
That duo is crazy.
Earl Sweatshirt, I like his recent stuff, but it's
different.
It's very different.
Very different.
It's first off, his stuff is always so short. It's like 2 minutes long every track. 30-40 seconds of that is instrumental by itself, and it's like, but when he's rapping, it's just like,
it's crazy.
I don't even know how you came up with that.
Bar after bar, bar after bar.
I love the I Don't Like Shit, I Don't Go Outside album.
Top album.
Easily my favorite one. The ones after that have been solid, but just a little.
Very abstract.
Very abstract.
Very
not as I don't find myself really going back as
That's
as often.
You're not playing that at the party.
No, not playing. Yeah, play at the party and everyone stops dancing.
Yeah.
What the fuck's wrong with you? You're like, it's good. Trust me. Just listen to what he's saying for the 30 seconds.
Oh man.
Who did you grow up listening to besides Tyler?
Kendrick Lamar, Chance the Rapper, Joey Badass. Shoot, man. I grew up Thundercat.
Okay.
Thundercat was a really person I really looked up to. There's so many different artists I take influence from, but
who's one that would surprise people? An artist or a genre that you take from that people would be surprised to hear from you?
I don't feel like I take from it, but I really love
or influences.
Probably
show tunes.
Frank Sinatra.
Okay, definitely.
I really love the way he fluctuates his voice. It was beautiful. That's an artist I really look up to. Marvin Gaye.
Okay.
Marvin Gaye. Kim. You might not know him, but Jaheim.
I don't know who that is, but
my mom used to play him all the time. But that was people I grew up listening to.
See, when you brought up Kendrick, I was thinking Kendrick might be the only rapper that I prefer some of his live work more than his pre-recorded stuff.
I feel that.
A lot of like Eminem live, I'm not into. Not to say that there isn't a performance here and there, but for the most part, a lot of times you see rappers they got a hype man who's doing a quarter of the verse with them,
right? And
it's just this doesn't feel right. This doesn't sound right. I feel like I could do a better job of this.
Facts. Yeah.
And but then Lamar will go out there, and I'm like, I want. Why was this should have been on the album? This is a better version than the one you spent all day recording.
This
one just off the That's how I got into Drake. He did like a live performance on SNL that I thought was like, wow, that's what
like shows the talent. I feel
you
can perform live, and like you can fluctuate the crowd the way you want to.
Really sees the real side.
Be a real be an actual MC. You know,
yeah,
definitely.
Oh yeah, Weekend's dope.
He's gonna perform at the Super Bowl, isn't he? Doesn't it feel like he's already done that though?
Dude, he got robbed for the Grammy, bro.
Hell yeah.
Everyone always gets robbed. I should have gotten a Grammy. Kanye stood up and he's like, "It was a great album, but Brennan really had the best bars. He should have got the Grammy." I should. That's how you get. Was that really? You know, he was famous before that, but that's when I heard about Kanye. When he jumped in front of Taylor Swift and was like, "It was great, but it wasn't shit."
That the first time you heard of Kanye?
It might have been the first time I heard of Kanye.
Wow.
I didn't listen to rap when I was in I didn't really listen to rap until I think I was like the end of high school.
Okay.
So that's when I really discovered rap, and I started listening to mainly just Eminem. And Devin was always on me like, you gotta listen to other people. I'm like, are there other people? And he's like, there are a lot of other people. So then he got me into Hopsin.
Oh yeah.
And then he started getting me into Tyler Creator. You know, I remember I hit him up at Central like years after he was already into Tyler, and I was like, this Tyler guy. Like, he's pretty good. And he's like, yeah.
He's dope as hell, man.
You know, that Yonkers was fabulous.
That shit was crazy.
You know, and then the extended one was like, why did you even have the other version?
Right. Should have just dropped that one.
Yeah, definitely. They always do that, though.
Bars.
Do you have any, I saw you had a lot of singles on there. Do you have any mixtapes or any albums coming out soon? Any projects you're working on?
I was, but I just decided to take the single route just because mainly I don't feel like people want to listen to a full body of work yet.
I feel
you know, people's attention spans are really short these days.
Definitely.
So,
I've always been told that
when
they look at my work, like, it's long. There's a lot here.
But I mean, people listen, but it's just like, you know, you got to get that
build up that
respect,
you
know,
following the respect, you know.
Yeah.
I feel that. Definitely make them really want the album.
Right.
Make them beg for it.
Yes.
And then you drop it, but
That's
you don't pull a chance. You make it a.
Or Playboy Cardi.
3 years. Whole lot of red.
Or like Dr. Dre, where he was still waiting on Detox.
That shit ain't never coming.
I think they said they've changed the names. He released a whole other album in a movie about all the albums that he made before he released that album.
I think he was called Compton, right?
Yeah, Compton. And it was okay. Yeah, I didn't listen to all of it. There was a few I liked on it, but it I don't know, because I feel like I can't even like, I don't know, because he's got obviously the first few stuff he came out with, and then I feel like Dre hasn't done anything, and then Compton came out, and I was like, I can't even, who's Dre? Which one's Dre talking? Which one's Dre rapping? Oh, that's Dre? Okay, I was like, I've never heard him rapping so long.
Yeah, so many features on that thing, man. I mean, like, most of the stuff that Dre does, I think most people write it anyways.
Yeah.
So, like,
yeah.
But
like, you know, he has no shame in that. He's open about it. So it's like, you know, so you gotta like, damn it, you gotta respect it.
I mean, he can't do both things. He's making the beats.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's still, you know, it's still a great album. It's as long as the product in the end is great. I feel like people don't care, but there's a part of me that's like, you know, like film is very team oriented.
Right.
And there's like that back and forth. Like, I want it to be all me,
right? And
then I also don't want it to be all me because I don't know if me is good.
It's the same thing with like DoItYourself, man. Like, I mean, we want to do everything ourselves, but we can't do everything. Yeah. You know, we still got to get help.
Definitely. See, so what was the first song you recorded, or first song that you recorded and released to people?
Back in 2015, back when I was 15, I recorded this song called "Bringing the Pain," and
that's not on Apple Music, is it?
No,
I didn't think I saw it.
No, that's like my first song ever.
Is it still? Can we still find it somewhere?
Oh no, no.
Deluxe. That's on the deluxe.
Nah.
To make sure it's gone. You won't ever.
I might re-record it one day, but I don't know. I'm leaps and bounds past that these days.
Do you have any? Are there any artists that you maybe just in the area that you'd like to work with?
Like locally,
local artists that you want to work with, or maybe Detroit artists, or just artists of all time that you want to work with.
Someone
you think your sound would mesh well with.
I would really love to make a song with JID.
Oh yeah, definitely. JID. I like him in West Side Boogie.
They got some flows.
Yeah.
The Weeknd for sure. Tyler, you know.
Tyler, yep.
Locally, around here, probably would have to say, you know, there's a lot of artists in Port Huron that are buzzing right now, like Smooth, 3i, T Infinite, Shawnee, Mir Baby, Dern. There's so many artists I want to work with locally. So I mean, I don't really know. I don't want to like mix
you don't want
to.
You got like 5 people like, well, you didn't mention mine.
Yeah, and I'm like,
we were working together tomorrow. Are you not
fault.
excited for tomorrow?
No, but there's a lot of talent coming out of Port Huron and out here too. Like it's crazy.
Ben, do you want to pull up the one performance we were talking about? We were looking on your Instagram. We were wondering where this was at. Where we found your performance somewhere.
Oh, this is at Backwoods and Bonfires for Crowd Freak. Mm.
Backwoods and Bonfires?
Yeah.
Where's that at?
It's located in Detroit. I don't want to give the wrong address; they might get mad. So, but
send you to the competitors.
Yeah, it's in Detroit though. They're really dope, man. Crowd Freak is a really great thing for artists.
When was this? Well, when was that? It's gone now.
I was like, I don't know what that was.
What is this to you? How does that make you feel?
But I think this show was back like, was it like August, bro? October.
Nice. Okay.
October.
How many artists were performing at this?
It was a lot.
A lot?
It was like a showcase.
Oh, nice.
So, like, you know, it was actually like a lead up to get onto the festival.
Okay.
Just to get a slot for the festival.
Did you get the slot for the festival?
Nah, I didn't. But, you know, it's all good.
It's rigged. It's rigged. They don't, you know.
No,
it's
all
whoever pays the most. That's how it is. Especially the Crowd Freak and all that shit.
Don't go to Backwood. No.
It's all love. It's all love. No tweaking.
No.
That shit's hype, though.
It is. They shows me hype as hell.
So I saw they tried to cast on. What happened there? Was that just for your stage persona?
No, it was just a look. No, I'm just kidding.
I gotta break my arm before every show.
Actually, when I was working at work, I cut a tendon in my thumb.
Ooh,
yeah,
damn.
So
wait, where do you work? Where were you?
TJ Maxx.
What did you do at TJ Maxx to cut so deep?
I was working on a broken mirror because we have to take our stickers off or whatever.
That's bad luck to begin with.
Facts.
Your ass.
Facts. I'm lucky things going good now.
Oh my god,
man! But
7 years ago.
But no, it went inside my thumb and like it cut a tendon. I went to the office and they told me I had to get surgery.
Damn.
Yeah, so I had that on for like 2 months.
I do want to shout out TJ Maxx though, because TJ Maxx is amazing.
Oh yeah, of course.
I just bought yesterday. I went there.
Oh really?
Yeah, I bought a giant pot.
Really?
I needed a new stock pot.
We got everything.
My sister burnt the hell out of the other one. Tried to reheat spaghetti on like medium and left it. Not a good idea. So we had to throw that one out. Got a big ass one, $30. Original, I think 60.
Bruh,
you can't beat it.
You can't.
Every weekend,
Best deals.
every weekend, I just go there and I just browse. I'm just like, there's got to be something here
Best deals.
something here that's good. You know, I bought my sous vide there. I bought my sous vide from there. It was regular.
Bro, we got canoes, man.
You guys got
we go crazy.
The one I went to had no canoes, but I tell you right now,
it's crazy.
I'd be buying a canoe just because of the deal. I'm sure
you need a fucking car before you need a fucking canoe.
True. Well, I mean, maybe not though. Maybe I get the canoe. And I just find out.
Just go, you find a job downriver.
We just gotta change where we do the show at. Like, you guys gotta meet me at Metro Beach for the next episode.
Hey, can someone come pick me up?
I'll be rolling by in the canoe.
Oh man,
so
we love the Max.
Oh yeah, no, it's amazing. You know. Okay, the first one I let slide. And I took it as like, I was like, the second yours went off, I pulled my phone out. I was like, we're putting this on silent. You, however, who already had...
So you're admitting that you wasn't on silent.
It wasn't on silent, but it also was silent. 2 calls,
busy
though?
Man, you know?
Who gets 2 phone calls in a half hour? He's a Rothschild. He's got business going on.
Rothschild.
He's making money.
Big money.
So let's talk a little bit about scary movies for a little bit.
Let's get it.
So what is your favorite scary movie? Which one? Like, and by favorite, I don't even mean that you like it the most. What scary movie did you watch that you couldn't finish in one sitting because of the scariness, not because of any other reason. Not because it was just like I was bored, I didn't like it.
I got none.
Nothing? You had no?
I got like 3 or 4 horror movies, scary movies, thriller movies.
It doesn't have to be like a whole day, but just like where you had to stop the movie and be like, I gotta take a minute.
Yeah.
I gotta recollect myself.
But I've had 3 or 4 that just scared, like, actually, like I was like, damn.
They've ruined the night. That have ruined the night.
Shit like that, where you're just like, you're thinking about it
Yeah.
all night, you know?
Sometimes I watch scary movies just so I don't feel alone at night, just so I feel like someone's there.
It makes you feel more alone.
Yeah. No. You're like, no, because you're like, yo, someone might be around the corner. You know, go upstairs, someone might be behind the shower curtain. You know, so.
No, I mean, I never had like scary movies that like scare me that much.
Oh,
Like,
so they're ineffective.
No, like really, when I watch them, like I just know it's fake. I mean, it's scary. Like I don't. That's why I don't like psychological horror films because that shit gets to me.
That gets you. Gotta get you. Name one that's gotten to you.
Ooh, I wouldn't.
Or
what is called? I don't know if this will.
You're gonna admit that it's gotten to you, but you can definitely be like, I'm not gonna watch it if you ask.
No, like, have you ever seen Requiem of a Dream?
I think I have seen that one.
It's not a horror film, but like it's scary to me. Well, I think
is that the one where they're always doing heroin?
Yeah, that's the one of the.
Yeah, I could feel that. I could see that being.
What about you, Brennan?
Okay, for the one for me, and I don't feel this way anymore about it, but it was Scream.
What?
The original Scream. And the reason I tell you is because
Were you like 6?
No, the first time I just saw it, I just like poked my head, like my parents were watching, the door frame. I just like poked my head in, and I just see like the Scream mask with the knife, and I was like, this was a mistake.
That's why I said don't leave your room.
Yeah, for real.
Fuck the bed.
But no, I was watching it, and it was because I had seen Scary Movie, like the comedies. I had seen 3 and 4.
Yeah.
So like any movie, and then I'd seen all the scary movies that had gone with 3 and 4, so I didn't find them scary. But I hadn't seen 1 and 2, so when I saw Scream, like the opening scene where the girl's on the phone, and then she's home alone. I was like, I was watching on VHS. I stopped, and I was like, I gotta take a minute. That was either well made or this woman is gravely injured. But yeah, that one got me. It? Now, the original
The original Stephen King's It. That fucked with me heavy, bro. I still don't like clowns.
That shit's scary, bro.
My problem with that, let me tell you about It. I was at my ex's, and she had a box set of It, The Shining, and Salem's Lot. Mm-hmm. Like a 3 DVD box set.
Yeah.
So we put on It, the original It. 20 minutes in, they're still on the backstory or whatever. They're still like on talking to the adults, and I'm like, I can't do it.
It's too boring.
I can't do it. This is not interesting. And the new one was going to come out soon, so I was like, I want to see that one. Let's not ruin what's going to be a more entertaining one at least.
Right.
So I held off. We put in The Shining. So we put in The Shining, and about like 30, 40 minutes into it, I asked myself, where's Jack Nicholson? But I thought I hadn't seen it before, so I wasn't going to go on. I wasn't going to turn it off. I was like, this is quite the build-up.
Right.
The Jack Nicholson build-up. He's going to come in and just kill the rest of this film. Mm-hmm. Then we're about an hour and a half in, and there's still no Jack Nicholson. And I'm like, I don't understand what's going on. And then they made a Terminator reference, and I was like, I'm pretty sure the Terminator came out well after The Shining. We were watching the made-for-TV version of The Shining.
What?
Yeah, there's a made-for-TV version.
I had never seen that one.
Yeah, not bad, solid. But not the actual Shine. I think Stephen King made it because he didn't like I don't think he liked Kubrick what he was doing.
Yeah.
So then we put on The Shining. Opening title card is a Stanley Kubrick film. That should have been a giveaway that didn't come up in the other one.
Yeah.
And there was like the opening within the first 2 minutes. There was Jack Nicholson, and I was like, "Aren't we a bunch of idiots right now?" Like here, I'm just thinking like, "Wow, they're building up, man. This storyline with Jack Nicholson is going to be intense." Nope, not there.
Oh man,
it's not there.
That's funny.
What I see on it? Have you seen Sinister?
Yes, I have.
What do you think of Sinister?
I thought it was a really well done, like new age horror film.
I didn't find it scary though.
Really?
No, I was just like...
Maybe it was just the sounds for me.
I'll tell you what it was for me, I think, that got me. Because I just watched it on Halloween. Because I was like, I bought it. No, I didn't buy it. I rented it. But the same way. I was like, I'm gonna try to get myself scared on Halloween.
Right.
You know, have some fun with this. Put on that. And I think what got me was because the opening title card, the opening, like, with just like the music and directed by, they were showing the video of them being hung, like the family. So then when they tried to show it to me 5 minutes later to jump scare me, I don't give a shit.
Right.
Like, I've already seen these people die. Like, I'm not surprised that it even came up because I know it was going to come up.
They always put the like good stuff in like the previews all the time.
Plus, I can't have an actor in the movie that I know if it's a horror movie.
Oh, you're just gonna be like, oh, that's that guy.
Yeah, that's Ethan Hawke. Yeah. He's fine. Him and his family will make it out, you know?
But he's like a good horror actor, though. Not really.
Although I will say, actually, a movie that does have people that I know that I think is a decent horror movie is, the fuck is it called? Strangers? Is it called Strangers? Or is it when it's with,
breaking in the house?
Yeah, it's like a couple, they're like they're up north, or like they just got back from some wedding.
Yep.
They're having a fight. It's Liv Tyler.
They're wearing those masks.
Yeah, they came in with the mask.
Yep.
Dennis from It's Always Sunny is in it. He gets shot in the face, you know. That was a good one. I thought that was, and I knew like I said, there's two actors in it that I knew. Although Liv Tyler, The Strangers, yeah. Liv Tyler is, I mean, she's like well known, but she's like, she blends into a movie well. Okay. If that makes any sense.
She did a good job at that.
She did solid, you know. Her and would you like Armageddon? You see Armageddon?
No, I did not.
You didn't see Armageddon?
No. That's like when that world was in there, right?
Well, yeah.
Bruce Willis?
Bruce Willis.
Yeah, I seen it.
Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Liv Tyler. Asteroid. Owen Wilson's in it, too, actually.
Oh, shoot.
Big asteroid. Gonna come hit the planet. Yeah. It's, one of those classic ones. I think it was that Michael Bay that did Armageddon?
I think so.
Yeah,
did he make 2012, too?
I don't think he did 2012. Who did 2012?
I don't know. I think that was some...
Who directed 2012? No, I got to Google.
I just watched that recently.
2012? Remember when we all thought the world was going to end in 2012?
Oh, yeah.
I think they got it flipped. It's 2021.
That could be it. This is
I've heard a lot about
Roland Emmerich. Roland Emmerich.
Yeah, I told you. Some
Roland Emmerich. So whatever, so what else did Roland Emmerich do that we would know? He did The Day After Tomorrow. He did he did 98 Godzilla.
Never seen it.
He did The Patriot. He did the Independence Day, the newer one. Midday. He did the Midday movie. I haven't seen that one yet. Oh, no, he did the original Independence Day. They had it weirdly out of order.
Will Smith?
Yeah, Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum. Can't go wrong with some Jeff Goldblum.
Or Will Smith.
Or Will Smith. You can't go wrong with either one of those. No. Although, I will say Will Smith I didn't like After Earth.
Of course.
That one was a bit...
That was terrible.
That was weird. That was just like... That was uncomfortable for everyone watching, I feel like. It was just like, I'm going to yell at my son the entire time we're on set.
That was just bad writing, I feel, though.
True. You can't do anything with bad writing. Well, we're running low on time, though. Where can the people find your music? Where can they follow you on social media?
Well, you can follow me on IG at RAF_YELE, spelled RAF _YELE. You can also check me out on DoItYourself Sounds. That's our IG too. You can find me on Spotify at just Raf Yelly with the space. No.
You got any singles dropping anytime soon for them to look out for?
Not in the works yet, but I was planning on dropping something this Friday, but it'll be a surprise.
Okay. All right. Excellent. Well, hope to have you on. Happy to have you on. Hope to have you on again.
Okay. Of course, man.
This is Boo Talk, everyone. I'll see you next week.
See ya.